Hi everyone, it's Tammy, and today we're going to make this really cute little snowman that can hold treats. I have little Ghirardelli chocolates inside and it fits perfectly for those, but you could also put peppermints or little candy canes or whatever you might like to put in there. It's just a cute little gift that you would give to someone, and the reason that mine has a hole in it is because when I did mine, I was following the pattern by Stamping with Amore. She does wonderful work, and she put a snowman on each side, and then she used this as a little handle. I don't think I want to do that. I want to just do the snowman on one side. So I'm not going to make this next one with a handle. I'm going to make it solid black so we can see how that is. So let's go ahead and get started. So I am following her pattern for the beginning of this and for the majority of it. So I'm just going to go with that. It is 6.5 inches by 3 inches. So I need to cut this one down to size. So I'm just going to cut it at 3. And then I want to score the 3-inch side at 1 inch. And then I'm going to score the 6-inch side at 1/2 inch. And then 1.5 inches. 3.5 inches, and then 4.5 inches. Oops. So that's all the scoring we need to do. And I'm going to, the little edge that has the 1/2 inch side, that's going to be the tab. I do that right? 1, 2 inches, 1, 2, it looks a little long. Let me make sure I scored these right. 1/2 inch, 1.5, 3.5, 4.5. Yeah, I guess I did. Okay, so I'm going to, this is the tab, like I said, so I'm going to cut this end off. I just about went in the wrong way. I was thinking, what in the world am I doing here? Gotta go tab this way, and then I'm going to cut this little piece off because that's the tab that's going to hold the box together. And then I'm just going to cut these up to the score line in a V. And these are going to close the bottom of the box. And that's all there is to it. I mean, this is a really simple project, but it's cute. And then I'm going to go ahead and fold those and give them a good burnish. And then I will do the same for all the other score lines. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now, I don't know what is off on this, but something is, so let me check it and make sure that it'll look all right. It will look fine, but for some reason I must have measured something wrong because my other one doesn't do that. I just want this to be a square box, so you should be able to fold it like this, and then that it like meets where it's supposed to be. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to fold it like that and then cut it where I need to, and that will be all right. Sorry about that, guys. This is crafting in real life, and it seems like I'm always messing up, but I always fix it, and that's what I think you guys like too, because then it shows you what might happen to you and how you can fix it. So now these two pieces should at least come together nicely, and they do. So I'm going to take some tear and tape just because whenever I'm making a 3D project, I like it to be a really strong hold, and tear and tape offers that. So I'm going to put one there, and then I'm also going to put one on one of the flaps. And I don't know, in my opinion, it doesn't necessarily matter. If you're picky about it, then know which one you're going to close on top of the other so that you can put the sticky on the one that you're putting on the bottom, if that makes sense. And I'm actually going to put 2 strips because it's a wide flap. So put one there and one there. Alright, and then I'm going to use my bone folder and just burnish these, or push these down really good so I know that they're stuck on there, because that is important when you're doing the tear and tape. Then I'm going to take that off, and I'm going to fold this so that it meets there and closes nicely. And then I will fold in my 2 small tabs, followed by the one with the tape on it. And then I will carefully put this one down over the top of the tape. And then I just turn the box over, and I use my bone folder to make sure it has a good seal. And there's the box. Pretty easy. And for the eyes, what I did is I took black paper. What did I do with those? Oh. And I just punched 2 black pieces. That's going to be the eyes. For the nose, I just took some orange paper, just scraps, and I just cut a triangle. Just like that. And I used rhinestones for the mouth, and then for the scarf I used a piece of red paper, and this is a scrap piece, but let me tell you, it's 4 inches long, and I cut it at 1/2 inch, just like that. And then for the face I used Stampin' Up's stitched squares. I don't know why it says squares, but maybe it's not stitched squares, but I used the 2nd size for the square. Now if you want to put the handle, what you do is you use the 2nd and the smallest size. So the smallest size and then the size above it, and you center them, put them through your die cutter like this, and that will give you the box effect, the hole in the middle. But again, I didn't want to do that this time, so I'm just using that. And then I used the biggest oval for his face. So there's that. Put these back in their container. And here's my oval, and I do want to score my oval at 1/4 inch on the bottom. So I'm going to kind of line it up. Not 1/4 inch, 1/2 inch. Kind of center it and then score it at 1/2 inch. Fold that down, burnish it. And then I'm going to put glue on the top of my box. And on this little tab. Then I'm going to put the box down on, or the face down on the box, the oval down on the box, and just make sure that it's all the way down and centered on the box so you can't see the box on the next side of it. And then I'm going to take this, and I probably should have poked my holes where I had, but I did already. So let's see. I want this to be longer than, I might need another piece. So my box, or my square, is about 1 3/4 inches. So I want about a 2-inch piece of black, 2 by 1/2 inch. So I'm just going to cut 1/2 inch, and then I'm going to cut 2 inches. And this will give us the brim of the hat, like that. And I'm going to put this on first and put it where I think I want it. So I'm not going to put glue on the very ends of this because it's going to stick off of his face since it's an oval. And I'm just going to figure out where I want to put it and just lay that down like that. And then I'm going to take my glue and put it on the white portion that's showing. And I think I'm actually going to put it just a little bit lower, so I'm going to put a little bit of glue on the very bottom of this so that I make sure that it sticks. And I'm just centering it on the 2-inch piece. Like that. Without the hole in the middle, I could probably make it a little smaller, but that's okay. Then I'm going to put his nose down. I don't know why I'm starting with the nose. That's probably a dumb move, but you should probably start with the scarf to make sure you have room for everything. But I started with the nose, and then I'm going to put his eyes down. And I'm going to use this tool to help pick them up. And then before I do the mouth, I will go ahead and do the scarf. So I'm going to put this where I want it, just along the bottom. And then I'll just use my scissors to cut it. So I'm just going to put this on the bottom. And then I'm going to cut a little rectangle off of here. And then I'm going to cut this one into 2. And then I'm going to take my scissors and just make a bunch of little cuts so it's like fringe on the scarf on both of these pieces. And they're about 1 centimeter or so. And then once I have those, I'm going to take my glue and put it on the back. And I'm angling this one up just a little bit. I don't really want it to stick down, otherwise I would put one like this because I want it to be able to sit up. So I'm going to put it so it's not really at an angle, it's more straight, like that. And then I have this little rectangle that can go right on top, like where the folded scarf would be. So I'm covering up the rough edges, just like that. And then I'm going to do 5 rhinestones as his mouth. So I'm just going to eyeball where I want them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And so I just put a little drop of glue down. And then I have these black rhinestones. If you didn't have rhinestones, you could use just more punches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And with this one, I drew little white on its nose, or on its eyes. You can do that if you want. I can't decide if I like it better with the eyes or without. I don't know, it's pretty cute either way. And then I'm going to take 3 squares, and I want them to be different colors. Oh, I guess those were different. Well, those are completely different. And I will put those right inside, like this, and then it can sit up actually better than the other one. Oops. And I think it's just really cute. You can put it on somebody's desk, or you could, you know, leave it on the mantle from Santa, or whatever you want to do. I think it's just adorable. Give it to a neighbor. Just simple and cute and fun, and you can use little scrap pieces. It doesn't take a lot of any color. So that's that. Thanks for watching. I hope you have a great day. Bye-bye.